Let's have some decorum, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I went to go purchase a shotgun. And as I purchased a shotgun at the store, they asked for an ID for the information to put it all down. At that point, I went to go get some videos on turkey hunting, and at the video store, they asked for my ID to make sure I was who I was, the person renting the videos. The next thing I wanted to do, I went to a nice lunch. Before I went to the lunch, I went to pick up my niece from her elementary school. When I walked into the attendance office, they said, we need to see some identification. I showed them my identification. I was on my niece's form to be able to take her out of school, and I took her to lunch. While we were eating a fine lunch, I paid with my credit card. The waitress asked to see an ID to make sure that the credit card matched my name. At that point, my allergies were kicking in. I went to a local pharmacy. As I purchased my Sudafed, they asked for an ID. And I said, why do you need an ID? And they said, because it's required under state law. I was leaving town that day, and of course I'm going through the airport to travel outside the area. They again asked for my ID. So I asked the body, where was the outrage? Where is the outrage? Where is the outrage to make sure you are who you are? And if something is an issue as fundamental as voting, shouldn't you be who you are? And whether you're renting a video at a video store, whether you're buying a gun, whether you're picking up your niece from a school, whether you're buying Sudafed, you should be who you are. And so, where's the outrage in this body right now? Where is the outrage in this body? You don't hear it. And so when you have an issue as fundamental as voting to say you are who you are, shouldn't it be somewhat elementary to say you got to show some form of an identification? If you get pulled over by a police officer, if you're driving in a car, you have to show ID. All of these things require identification that we in this body have required and mandated. So where is the outrage on an issue as fundamental as voting? When any of us stand for election, or any of us stand for election, whether it's the President of the United States or it's someone who runs for the sewer district, when you're voting for those people to make sure you have fair, honest elections, shouldn't the voters be who they are? Shouldn't the voters live in the district? With that, Mr. Speaker, I urge the body to adopt this House Joint Resolution. I think it's the right thing to do. I don't complain that my video store, that the diner, that the gun store owner, that the pharmacist or the airport require my ID. At a basic level, you are who you are. With that, I urge the body to adopt House Committee Subject for House Joint Resolution 48. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.